Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nabilah Aulia Gunawan. I'm from R4A class, so today I will talk about online learning. Online learning, also known as distance education or e-learning, refers to the delivery of educational content and instruction through the internet. It allows students to take course and earn degree remotely without the need to be physically present on campus. Online learning can take many different forms such as web-based course, video conferencing, and self-paced learning programs. It is becoming an increasingly popular way for students to access education, as it offers flexibility and convenience. Yes, I have studied online. For the first time, I experienced online learning when I first entered to this university. The COVID-19 pandemic forced a social distancing policy, or in Indonesia, it was introduced more as physical distancing or maintaining physical distance to minimize the spread of COVID-19. The Ministry of Education and Culture, or Kemdikbud, responded with a study from home policy through online learning. The implementation of the physical distancing policy, which later became the basis for implementing learning from home, with the sudden use of information technology, often shocks educators and students, including parents, because they are not used to the online learning system. This learning system has to be carried out as a whole in order to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, which is increasingly widespread. In my opinion, in Indonesia, they are still accustomed to offline learning methods. When the COVID-19 virus outbreak hit the whole world, one of which was in Indonesia, this online-based learning became popular. In fact, some schools in Indonesia have already implemented a collaborative learning system, namely face-to-face and accompanied by the information technology before the coronavirus hit. However, online learning that took place as a surprise from the COVID-19 pandemic shocked almost all fronts, from districts or cities, provinces, central, and even the international world. So, as Indonesians are getting used to online learning as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic that has hit the whole world, including Indonesia, it can be said that online learning is currently very popular in this country. I think it's 50-50 between online and offline learning. Online learning has advantages and disadvantages that will be faced. Online learning is very effective and possible if a student can understand the material provided by the educator. However, for some students, there are also those who feel online learning is less effective because it is more difficult to understand the subject. Learning online is indeed easier because it can be done anywhere. But the most important thing is that we have to be more able to control our focus when the subject is given by the teacher, because there are so many things that distract our focus when study. Besides that, you also need to fight laziness when online classes are in progress, because online classes will feel like wasting time if the student don't pay attention to the material while class is in progress. So, is it possible to study your subject online? The answer is depends on the students. They are more comfortable studying online or offline because each learning method has advantages and disadvantages. The main difference between face-to-face and online learning is location. With face-to-face learning, students are required to go to a location, such as a school or campus. Meanwhile, online learning can be done from anywhere. Participants only need to use the internet from home or other places that are comfortable for study. The second is the flexibility of study time. If in a face-to-face class, the study time has been determined with a fixed schedule of meetings, whereas in online learning, even though there is already a learning schedule, it is more flexible because learning can take place less than the set schedule or even longer. In online classes, we can carry out the learning process via email, online conversation, or video conferencing. So, that's all the explanation about online learning. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.